Confederate Colonel Nathan Evans realized that the attack on the stone bridge was a diversion. Once he realized this, he left a small force and marched the remainder of his troops to Matthews Hill to engage McDowell's marching troops coming from Sudley's Spring Ford. Confederate reinforcements aiding Colonel Evans, they were unable to stop the Federal advance, and they had to retreat back to Henry Hill. General McDowell was confident that the day was his after the collapse of the Confederate forces at Matthews Hill. However, McDowell spent 2 hours reorganizing his troops before he advanced to Henry Hill. Eventually, they made their way up the hill and set up artillery pieces and lines to confront the Confederates. They made their way to the Henry House, where unfortunately Judith Carter Henry died in the house when an artillery piece hit the house, destroying it and killing her. During the retreat of Confederate forces from Matthews Hill, a new brigade came upon the battlefield under Thomas T. Jackson. It was here where Bernard B. saw Jackson and said, "There stands Jackson like a stone wall," which served as a rallying point, and the Confederate forces were able to re-engage Union forces coming upon the Henry House. Union General McDowell deployed 11 cannons on the high ground near the Henry House. However, this was under protest of the battery commanders who claimed that the location lacked infantry support. No sooner had the cannons set up, the Confederate forces 300 yards away opened up their batteries, and a barrage lasted for 1 hour. Soon, a rebel yell was heard, and Confederate infantry, stormed across the field towards the battery. The capture of the Union battery was a decisive turning point in the battle. However, the battle continued until 4 o'clock p.m. when Confederate forces crushed the right flank of McDowell's Federal forces at Chin Ridge. This sent the Federal forces into a mile retreat, which turned into a complete rout and a complete victory for the Confederate forces.